Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we're stepping out onto the hardwood for some Monopoly Prizm. This is the 24-25 and Legends, I guess is what they're calling it this year. Panini Monopoly Prizm, or whatever the way the words go, I don't know. But so every year I've been bringing Monopoly to you. It's been out now. This is the third year. This year I decided not to get the board game. I just didn't see that big of a difference. So I know I've brought you the actual board game itself the last couple of years, but this year we're just going to do the blasters. So much easier to find this year. In fact, heavily discounted. So I found these at my local Target for $20 each. So whereas they normally go for $30. I believe you can even get them online for that price. Check it out for yourself for sure if this is something that you're interested in. But as I've said before, I enjoy the game, and that's what we're going to try to pull. You know, some fun cards to basically play the game with. I don't have any, you know, obviously they have the ultra rare black money blasts and the millionaire black inserts, all that kind of stuff. I've never been lucky enough to pull anything like that out of here, so we're just going to dive in and see what legends they put in it and see what the overall style looks like this year. Hopefully it's a little bit different than standard Prizm. In most cases, it's standard Prizm just with Monopoly stamped on it. So let's see what we can get. Let's get these open. We'll take a spin around the box. As I've said before, I do enjoy playing this game. It's a lot of fun, and I mean, it doesn't cost much at all. I mean, you can literally just play with what you get in the board game box, which is, I want to say like 30, it might retail for 40, but a lot of the times you can find them on sale for 30, 35, because they don't sell as well as the blaster boxes. But let's see what we have here. 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. None of that has changed. Collect or use with Monopoly Prizm NBA games, or just collect them. And like we said, look for Legends, Monopoly Prizm Parallels, and these Ultra Rares. Nothing major on this side. A couple of different pictures. And then everything that you're looking for. So, and then the Millionaire Black and the Black Money Blasts being the most difficult to find, at least going by what Panini normally puts on the sides of their boxes. But there's so many other inserts to go looking for. And on average, non-base cards are approximately 1 in 3. 1 out of 3 in every pack. So I don't know, 1 in every pack, I guess, basically is what that means, right? So let's dive in. Pulled some numbered stuff in the past, so let's see if maybe we can get one of them. Box felt awful light, but then again, you don't get a lot of packs with these. I think it's pretty funny to see how it's cooled off. I mean, obviously there's no massive rookie to go searching for like there was with Wembanyama. What was that, the second year? I think it was the first or second year. Can't remember. But there were people literally going out spending a lot of money on these, and they were almost impossible to find in the stores. Now to the point where they're heavily discounted online. It's really only the WNBA ones that are still standard price, and they're still pretty hard to find. But that's due to the fact that Caitlin Clark's rookies are still in there. We'll have to see if that changes this year, if they even decide to do them this year. I'd be interested to see, but wow. Okay, so terrible pack. We're kicking it off with Shaq. There's no better way to kick it off, in my opinion. Love that. Let's see what kind of stats they gave Shaq. 98 player rating. 98 offense, 98 defense, 91 skills. That makes sense. I guess that would make sense. You could knock his skills a bit, especially for his free throw shooting, but that's awesome. And her next card's AI. Look at that. Love it, dude. Legend number 1 and number 2, I think is what. Does this say Legend 2? Look at that. Legend number 1 and 2. AI, maybe a little better, little more well-rounded, but that defensive 83, that's a little rough. But that's cool. And then we have a couple of rookies, Reed Shepard, or no, one rookie, and DeAndre Ayton for the Portland Trailblazers. So maybe we will put the regular guys there, the rookies there, and the legends on this side. That was awesome. Always a big fan of Shaq. So good they had to invent Hack-a-Shaq. Come on. Devin Booker. We have Chris Middleton. Steph Curry. And Kawhi Leonard. So no rookies or inserts at all in that pack. Maybe it is one insert in every 3 packs. Let's see. Anthony Edwards. Nice one there. And we have Zach Edey for the rookie. Take it. There's LeBron. And Chet Holmgren for OKC. On to the 4th pack. Still no insert. We have Tristan Da Silva for the Magic. Got something shiny coming up. RJ Barrett. Now with the Raptors. And it's a foil or hollow silver, whatever you want to call it. Donovan Mitchell. And Zachary Rezacker, something like that. Apologies. I don't follow too much basketball. So, yep, there's our Prizm. No, not numbered or anything that I can see, but we will at least still put it in a penny sleeve. And a pretty darn good name there, at least. Would have preferred it to be a legend, but I guess legends aren't so easy to grab. Maybe it's just those 2 in the first pack, or maybe 2 in a box, or something like that. Brandon Miller for the Hornets. We have Tyrese Halliburton on the Pacers. There's a beast. It's a red. Let's go to the back. Zion. And it's a red Jared McCain. I'm guessing this is numbered or not. Not seeing it anywhere, so I guess not numbered. Just a red sparkle or something. So, all right. Got fooled on that one. Maybe they changed it from, I think it was purple last year? Purple speckle or something like that, so it was non-numbered. Oof. Packs, they just shred on you. Jalen Brunson. Gonna get another non-numbered red. It's a 2nd card this time. Okay, well. Cody Williams on the rookie. And there's Clay on the Mavs. Not an action shot. Interesting. Whereas the others seem to be action shots unless they're rookies. Draymond Green. Nice little shimmer to it. That's our first box. So 1 silver, 2 reds, and just the 2 legends. But 2 pretty darn good legends in AI and Shaq. Let's see if we can get some different ones here. So we're kicking, maybe it's the first pack in every box. Dennis Rodman. There he is, the worm, baby. That has me going even as the old school wrestling fan. And Charles Barkley. There we go. 2 good ones there. Let's see what kind of stats they gave these fellas. And these are 6 and 7. So they gave Charles, Sir Charles, 96, 98. Wow, 96, 98, 96. That might be the best of all the legends so far. And then 90, 99, 90 to Dennis Rodman. Not bad. Really not bad. Those are really cool. I definitely am going to try to pick up the rest of those from some card shows or something. And then cards we've already gotten, sadly. Don't know how big the set is. Does it say? Let's check the box real quick. It doesn't seem to say on here. So maybe like 100 cards or something. I can't remember what they've been in the past either. Ooh, a couple more legends, or at least one more. Tim Duncan. And another one, Magic Johnson. There we go. Bring it. I would have taken all legends. And then Curry and Kawhi, we've already seen. Let's see, are these the ones we're missing? 4 and 5. And we need number 3, right? So we're missing number 3. Not bad. Let's see what kind of stats. So interesting to me for the game. Magic, man, killing it. 97, 92, 97. Those are awesome stats. And Timmy, 97, 96, 92. Those are really darn good stats too. Man. Surprised they don't limit how many legends you can play with. Ooh, more legends. This has already been a way better blaster. We got Larry Bird, Larry Legend. And we got a silver foil behind it. LeBron and Chet, we've already seen. And it's a rookie, Jacoby Walter. Let's see here what they give him. 98, 90, 98. Very good. And that's legend number 3. Look at that. So I think we have legends number 1 through 8 now, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I will take that. Let's see who else is in the set. No numbering on this guy, so once again, just a silver foil. But not bad. 3 packs to go, and then we'll get you on out of here. Pretty quick rip. Well, you guys know that when it comes to these. Ooh, we got some duplication now. We got Shaq and AI. Yep, Shaq and AI. All right, cool. Maybe some bartering chips if anybody has any different ones. RJ Barrett on the shimmer, and that Zachary, whatever his name. So let's see if it's the same. I wonder if we're going to get one veteran and one rookie, red shimmer or whatever you want to call it. Man, all the veterans cards are exactly the same. Booker, Middleton, Zion, and our red is Brandon Miller. So no, different this time. Ended up with 2 veteran reds. And our last pack. Let's see if we can get any kind of last pack magic. Any more legends or anything like that. Finishing on clay, so we may have already seen this entire pack. Let's see here. Anthony Edwards we've seen. De Silva we've seen. Williams and Thompson. So all duplicates there. That's kind of sad. Again, without knowing exactly how many are in the set, I feel like we should be getting some different ones. It also doesn't seem to tell you how often you get the legends or anything like that, or how many are even in the set. That'd be interesting to know. But anyway, so looks like every box comes with a silver and 2 reds. That would be my guess at the standard, since that's what we've gotten here. And some form of rookie. In this case, we got the silver rookie, and in the first box, we got the red rookie. So I guess you're going to get 3, let's just call it non-base cards, and one will be a rookie. We ended up with a heck of a run of the legends. 2 duplicates of Shaq and Iverson, but then just all kinds of just awesome ones. I love that. That's an awesome addition to the game. If they continue that, I would hope, if they continue the game, I would hope they continue that next year. But other than that, I look at this as like an expansion to the game, right? If you're already into the game, then it's definitely worth going out and grabbing these and further enhancing your play, adding some awesome legends and some very strong cards, and then just adding some other guys. Even the guys playing now are pretty darn good, like Zion's stats. It's always fun, obviously, to play with the updated what do you call it, cards and pictures and things like that. Teams, in the case of guys that have changed teams, like Klay Thompson. But other than that, I don't know if there's much here for like a standard collector. If you don't play the game, I don't think you're going to get a whole bunch of value out of these. Maybe that's why they're so easily or so readily available now. Perhaps they've kind of alienated the collectors a little bit with you know, not having like a big rookie to go after, and obviously, as you know, there are no autographs and things like that in here unless they've added them, but I don't see any autos. So yeah, collector wise, I mean, there's a lot more to look for when it comes to the WNBA ones. Obviously, all the Caitlin Clarks and the whole bunch of Caitlin Clark inserts and numbered cards and stuff, which is just something this set doesn't have. Maybe in the years to come, if they continue it, maybe they could look at making WNBA and NBA in the same thing. Although it's all going to depend on the licensing as well, right? Because the licensing for the NBA is headed back to Topps. I'm probably going to get this wrong, but I think like next year, somewhere in that range. I think it's after the next season. So I don't know if we're necessarily going to get another one of these. Maybe it'll just be the WNBA players. We'll have to wait and see. But with that said, that's kind of my review, guys. It's certainly not for everybody, but if you play the game, and then I think it's definitely for you, and especially at the $20 price tag, it's a pretty easy buy. But with that said, guys, let's wrap it up. Let's keep this one relatively short. I like to respect your time and appreciate each and every one of you for spending some of it with me. If you could head down below, hit the subscribe button, click the like button while you're there. We put out videos every Monday and Friday. If you want to see more stuff like this, certainly let me know, because I'll definitely go out and grab some more. I feel like $20 is very affordable for just about any blaster box nowadays, and especially when it comes to something as premium, quote unquote, as the Prizm brand. And I mean, it'll just be adding more cards to my collection to play with the game, so I'm cool with that. Also, a lot more to add to, you know, take to trade nights and stuff like that. So anyways, thank you all for listening to me ramble, listening to me just go on and on. Sometimes I get a little long, but the last thing I want to say, you guys, is appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for all the love. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending any bit of your time with me. I truly do appreciate that, and I hope to catch you all in the next video. Peace.